Okay, I have composure now. My name is Ramon. I'm 28 years old. I'm from the Caribbean, specifically the Caribbean island of Trinidad. I'm an engineering student, and at the same time, I do work in an engineering firm. My specialty is thermography, any type of mechanical equipment, some electrical stuff, but at the same time, my true passion lies in engineering, manufacturing engineering, design engineering, machining, um, auto mechanics, racing. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm very much a huge car guy. My knowledge and application spans probably by now about 14 years because when I was 14, I kind of really got into cars heavy. Whether it was magazines, hanging out by mechanics, going to the races, to watch racing, hanging out with some of the tuners who are on this island, and basically picking up the scene as time goes along. Also, I have a level 2 City and Guilds MVE diploma that I did quite a few years ago to subsequent my sorry to supplement my love of cars. I'll be expanding towards the other parts of the level 2 and the level 3 and probably full on to the MVE degree. Basically, what I would tend to do, or what I would opt to do with some of these webcam little uploaded clips, is to basically give some insight into what I think or what I can contribute to the automotive scene as it stands, right? I mean, there's always something new to learn every day. There's always something to develop, an idea to share, idea to trade, something to basically give something rise to probably a new development, a new idea, right? Something that you probably could apply, right? Whether it be in separate forms of motorsport, whether it be circuit racing, drag racing, rallycross, autocross, auto decks, basically anything with four wheels, right? I like airplanes as well, but as you can see, I wear glasses, so that means I can't fly planes. Boats, I can swim, but they don't really have clutches and 5-speed gearboxes now, do they? Also, water, I mean, although it may be fun to swim in, you don't want to be out 200 miles in the sea and your boat stalls or crashes now, do you? So, where do we begin? Currently, I drive a 1990 Toyota Corolla. It's powered by a, that would be 4th generation 4AG motor. Alright, it's year 1995 engine manufacturer. It's a silver top 4AG for those who know. It has variable valve timing. It has individual throttle bodies, one throttle body per intake port, right? Which basically gives it an amazing response. Has fuel injection, runs some basically mild cam angles due to the fact that I'm using the black cover 4AG camshafts. It supports 10.5 to 1 compression on the standard block. Piston splitters to keep everything cool. I run standard exhaust system up to the short end of the header. After that, it's 2.25 exhaust straight through. For the metric people, more or less, I have 60mm piping all the way down to the back, and then one style muffler. As for internal modifications, there are no internal modifications because this engine has not been opened up in a while. I plan to do some more bolt-ons in the sense that I might do from the 4 to 2 to 1 setup to a 4 to 1 header, as the case may be. Kind of gives me a little more upstairs power, a little more high-end punch due to the flow characteristics of a 4 to 1 header over 4 to 2 to 1 based on how the cylinders dump air, as the case may be. Currently, I run a little bit altered ignition. The altered ignition comes in the form of a Analogy power core, right? Helps to up the stock discharge of the distributor, or sorry, from the ignition circuit from 26,000 volts thereabout to about 55,000 volts. Helps burn that fuel a little better, you know, to get the efficiency out of your fuel air charge. Because you know, if you have faulty ignition, you don't spark that charge properly, you are going to run into efficiency problems in terms of getting the most amount of combustion efficiency or gas pressure to allow that piston to be able to do work. The engine is very peaky. I'd say it's very peaky because of the power band, right? These engines are known not to have very good low down response. I mean, even though you have variable valve timing, individual throttle bodies that will give you manifolding per cylinder, the overlap can, and also possibly the cam timing, right, has a little bit to blame, possibly for that lack of punch. Also, this is a 1600cc engine. It's a little bit small, right, for what it is. So the engine was more designed based on its head flow, airflow characteristics, or CFM through the cylinder head, to be a more mid-range to high-end engine, because as soon as you hit the PVT zone, at least on mine, right, you have phenomenal response from 4500 RPM straight to the red line. Now, engines that are made pre 97, so top also top engines in condition from 1993 to 1995, they allow for variable valve timing to be activated at a certain RPM. Beyond that, right, you'd have the cam effect. Black cover is a little bit different. It's based on load. With the silver cover, however, it pulls strong, as I said, from 4500 RPM straight down to at least my red line or limit, which is around 7800 RPM, where you get fuel cut. The original fuel cut is really 82, like the black cover. However, I think there's some wiring that I may have to sort out to be able to get it around 82, because currently I don't have the speed sensor enabled as my dashboard is analog. So I intend to make this car an autocrosser since we don't have a circuit track down here. So I think I'll be detailing some custom work in terms of engine setup, suspension setup, and brake package. But this is all on a budget, right? Because as you all know, budget builds, unless you have sponsors, are probably the best. I mean, it's always good to go to the track and see the mega sponsored guy, you know, with all his factory brass and everything, sometimes get their tail handed in by an underdog. So I'll do another video soon detailing the ins and outs of what it takes to build a good engine, and yeah, I guess we'll see. So for the while, y'all take care, see you later, and happy motoring. That's all.